I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. And a one-game homestand for Denver as the Nuggets will try to recharge their batteries on their home court.
And they need to play much better tonight than they did in the first game. This is the second of 4 games between them this season, so a team they'll face often, they want to keep it competitive.
Yeah, you don't want your opponent feeling like they've got your number. If you start the season 0-2 against them, that's the exact feeling you start to get.
Now here's Levine, following the miss by Giannis. From deep, Collins. Good on the triple. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Levine. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles.
The all-around game of Levine, an excellent passer for his position.
Here's Beal. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Defensive foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
A combo guard with a versatile offensive game. Beal is one of those guys that any team would love to have.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Levine with it. And Levine with the slam.
Check out Levine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
That's the Nuggets ball. And Richard, you look back, Zach LaVine has been one of those microwave-type players. He can get hot in a...
Nice finish.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
Picked by Randall. Here's Beal. Off target at the rim.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
A 3 from Wembanyama. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Randall outside. Back to Beal. Beyond the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Los Angeles leading by 5. Down low. And here's Levine. Wembanyama, a screen. And the jam by Levine.
What determination from Levine, finding his finish despite the contact.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report.
That's just the bucket that you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss things.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
2 minutes.
Antetokounmpo with the steal. Now here's Beal. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And here we go. Collins, good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Nuggets trail by 9. Beal taking his time here to stop the run. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Here's Beal. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Wembanyama, a screen. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Randall. And it's Beal in the corner. Screen by Giannis. To the middle. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. Los Angeles shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Right side, Levine. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And finished off by Collins.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And that one's good by Giannis.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And so it's Los Angeles. 13 points up at the end of the period.
The away team, 22.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
The Nuggets trail by 13. Outside, Beal. Into the lane. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Speeding in and lifting off. What a slam by Beal.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Pass to LeVert. Latrey. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Brooks outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Beal. That shot goes in. He now has 3 field goals and 6 misses today.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
To the right side. Back to Carter. to the paint. And Wembanyama with the flush.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
To the wing right side. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Off target from three-point range. Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes, a 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
The Nuggets trailed by 14 and finished off by Beal.
Just insisting on getting that bucket. Even the foul couldn't stop Beal.
You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
PJ Washington.
Beal can make defenders a little bit overzealous.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
The line for 2.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Los Angeles leading by 10. Levine with it, outguarded by Giannis. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Left side, Beal. And stolen by Wembanyama. Outside, Levine. Collins up top. Inside. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Here's Randall. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Can't nail the jump. Here's Beal. And finished off by Beal.
Huge game for Beal. This is what Bradley Beal does. Puts up big scoring totals.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And the foul on Tari Eason. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. 13 foul.
Now Beal, 13 points in the game. And the rejection by Wembanyama. For Los Angeles, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Free throw good, Wembanyama.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
2 minutes.
Back to Levine. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Denver with the rebound. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Here's Black. Los Angeles with another miss. And so Giannis will bring it up for Denver. 11-point game. Good defense. Better shot from Antetokounmpo. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. 1:24 left to play here in the second quarter.
And a clever defender. I like seeing Brooks be that pest on this end and just disrupt it.
And that one is good.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
There's Levine. Doesn't go for him. Nice D from Brooks. The Nuggets trail by 7. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Out to the wing. Randall from outside. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama, a screen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Julius Randle picks one up.
Never afraid of getting physical with the defense. Levine welcomes any chance he can to get to that line.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Beal gets a wide open look. No good from outside. Los Angeles leading by 8. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Wembanyama, a screen. In the corner, Collins with it. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
Assist goes to
Collins has got 12 points in the game.
And that's 2 tough points from Collins. Willing to mix it up down low.
Here's Beal. Can't cash in from the high post. And so it's Los Angeles going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go.
Timeout, timeout.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Los Angeles leading by 10. Here's Levine to the inside. Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wemby doesn't even need to jump to throw it down. That's just crazy.
And the shot is good. Randall's got his first bucket in this one.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Wembanyama, a screen. Outside Collins. Buries it from three-point range. Collins has got 15 points.
This is the John Collins show. There's a smoothness to his game that you really appreciate on a night like this.
Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Clock at 6. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Eason. For Los Angeles, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
One thing about Wembanyama's 8-foot wingspan is it allows him to cause problems that NBA players have never seen before.
There's a screen by Collins. Stolen away. And oh, here we go. Brooks, nobody back.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
And making sure they convert by finishing strong.
You talk about reputations, RJ. Few have one like Dylan Brooks.
I'll give it to this man. He is fearless. He doesn't care if it's Steph, LeBron, his mom, whoever. Dylan is trying to get in their head. You want guys like that on your side.
4 on the clock. Here's Eason. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. The Nuggets trail by 10. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins. Plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Kevin, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more, the better. Back to Eason. Offline with his three.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for Rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Pass to Brooks. Back to Beal. From downtown, Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama, a screen. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Stolen by Brooks.
Turnovers continuing to be a problem here in this quarter.
Here's Randall. Goes back up. Back to Beal. Got a piece of it. And they're able to recover. Shot clock at 3. And another shot. And to Tacumbo. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Los Angeles leading by 8. Wembanyama, a screen. Pass to Eason. Bangs home the trifecta. Eason's got 5.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Tries it from the top of the key. Beal with another miss. And so Levine will bring it up now for LA. That one goes in. 9 points in the game so far.
A ridiculous athlete. I love when Levine puts it on the deck and goes through the lane like that.
And the rejection by Wembanyama.
Substitution on the court.
And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. There's a screen by Washington. And it's Carter penetrating. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Nesmith. The Nuggets trail by 13. Giannis says, get off me!
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Pass to LeVert. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Giannis onto Tacumbo, grabs the miss. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. The shot by Beal, no good.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it. And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's onto Tacumbo. That's good. And so Beal with the assist.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Inside. Wembanyama.
Timeout.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants to talk to his guys.
One more time for your Timeout.
5 seconds left to play here in the third. And here's Bogdanovich for three. And so it's Los Angeles looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting
The visiting team, 50.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Timeout called, Nuggets. One of the stories here, John Collins getting it done today.
And whatever the D has thrown at him, he's had an answer. His offense is coming naturally to him because he keeps things simple. You hear that, people? Keeps things simple.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I was able to listen to what David Adler went over with his team. Now, he was vocal in the huddle. He told his guys, don't quit on each other. We're still in this game, guys, but I need each one of you to up your energy level. Let's make a run. Now, back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Levine looking around. Oh, look out! Look out!
Now that's how you finish. Ooh-wee. Man, I'm telling you, every time Zach LaVine takes flight, we need this man back in the dunk contest quickly.
Outside Collins. Pass to Black. Levine with it. 6 to shoot. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Randall.
Hope you got some popcorn. When Levine gets up for a slam, Zach knows how to put on a show.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. And both free throws good for Giannis.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion. But best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game. The second half, they haven't taken care of the basketball. Simply put, more turnovers now that could hurt them later.
And here is Antetokounmpo. Eason grabs the board. Los Angeles leading by 13. Levine with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Now here's Levine. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Down low. Wembanyama jackhammers it in.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Now Beal. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ballgame.
And Antetokounmpo's size, no doubt a huge factor, a master at getting up to block shots.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Wembanyama, a screen. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Nesmith.
He knocked down a three in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Back to Levine. From outside the arc. A shot missing.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose. And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Here's Levine. Wembanyama, a screen. And Levine, here we go.
Once he gets to that bionic left leg of his, that launching pad, you better watch out because he loves finishing over bigger players.
It's Beal on the wing. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Using his size, Giannis.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Denver. They trail by 11. And the foul on Tari Eason. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Beal. To the middle. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his third personal foul.
And how about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot up.
And both free throws good for Giannis. Los Angeles leading by 9. Down low. Here's Beal. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And what a great sell from Beal. Got his defender guessing with that pump fake and gets to the line.
He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them within 8.
Couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
Outside for Wembanyama. Los Angeles with another miss. And here are the Nuggets now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. And the rejection by Collins. .130 left in the fourth. Beal with it. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Black. Inside. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Los Angeles.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage, plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Victor Wembanyama.
And we can't forget about his effort on defense, specifically how many steals he was able to grab. Just an absolute pest.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Levine with it. Now Beal defending. Pass to Black. Back to Levine. Launches it. Hits it from three-point range.
4-3.
And Los Angeles leads by 11.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that about wraps it up.